match. Not much of a rest for Marie Horackova, and she goes up against the 5-time Olympian Evangelia Sara.
A session that has been full of emotion indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, shooting on target number 1, representing Greece, Evangelia Sara. And her opponent, shooting on target number 2, representing the Czech Republic, Marie Horackova. The line judge for this matchup is Graham Potts. Graham Potts with a substantial fan club right here in the production tent.
Well, here we go. Evangelia Sara of Greece up against Marie Horackova of the Czech Republic. I think you might know that, Judge. You got a massive cheer from the crowd.
That is Graham Potts, no less. Absolute legend in judging in Great Britain and internationally.
And that'll be the $5 that he owes you paid up when you next see him. Here we're going for bronze. Marie Horackova of the Czech Republic shooting first against Evangelia Sara of Greece.
9, 9.
Both of these archers have been out here for 2 matches in quick succession. This is the 3rd. Tuned in to the range, tuned into the conditions. Second arrow for Horackova called as a 10, but actually marked as a 9 on the scorecard, subject for a measure. Well, out into the 7, and that's a 27 for Sara. We got a 28 on the scoreboard for Horackova. Now, I think she scored 9, a questionable 9, and another 9, which should be a 27, shouldn't it?
I think one of her arrows was clipping the line. I think she had a 10 on the line and then 2 9s. So I think, but we'll have to wait for confirmation. Horackova is on 28, but let's wait for the confirmation.
Yeah, it's all about this second arrow.
It sounds like they have split it, doesn't it?
Well, it was 3 9s. And the middle arrow that you actually said was a liner was indeed marked as a liner. So she was on 27, subject to the measure. It got marked up to a 28. So Marie Horackova has a 2-set-point-to-0 lead. Sara, who booked Greece, the Olympic quota, will probably fill it and compete at her 6th Olympic Games. Will shoot first in the second set.
8. 9. 9. 8.
Making those tiny adjustments. Opportunity to give herself a bit of a buffer here, Horackova.
9. 9.
Just trying to settle the nerves still. Needed that. Best shot so far of the match. An 8 to draw level. A 9 or more for a 4-0 lead. It is an 8, and they both finish on 26 in the second. So Tsara off the mark with 1 set point, but Horackova maintains her 2-point lead at 3-1. Best arrow of the match so far, Nikki, from Tsara, tickling the spider. Not as consistent, though, as one would expect from someone with so much experience.
Yeah, we've just seen her shoot lots of 7s and 8s today, and just not, at times she can shoot amazing, and at other times she's just popping too many reds in, which opens up the sets, Let's just see if she can get herself a bit more consistency. But can you watch those win flags again? Those feathers at the end there, they were definitely blown left. I think Marie suffered with that, with them going a little bit to the left as well, maybe not aiming off enough. Been just very slightly affected, so just losing a point here or there can make that difference.
Shake of the head from Horackova as she comes away after that 8 at the end of the second. She still leads though, so Evangelia Tsara of Greece will shoot first in the third. When it all goes right for her, it's absolutely perfect.
Look at the grouping though, look at the arrow holes on that target face again. You've got to look at that and do something about it. She's just about to move her sight, so let's see her getting back over.
9 left.
Has she listened to you, Nikki?
Nine left.
Got the windage right, just a touch low.
And that puts that one to bed. A 29 is not a gettable score here for Horackova. Finishes with another 9 and a 27. She got her direction right after listening to Nikki, but it wasn't enough. 2 10s and a 9 for Evangelia Tsara of Greece, and we're all square at 3 apiece. Are we in this same situation again where, look, to be fair, Horackovan's form hasn't really dipped, it just hasn't really got any better, whereas you can't say the same for Tsara. She's just got better. I mean, she went 27-26 and now a 29 and looks comfortable.
Yeah, they were much better shots, weren't they? So it's just a case of whether she can keep that up, keep that going, or, we know sometimes she can drop in an 8 or a 7 here or there. So, that is what makes this nail biting.
Yeah, it's been a main enemy, hasn't it? The Greek archer's consistency not quite there today. Can she hold on to her form for just a little bit longer? All square, so Horackova will shoot first in the 4th set. This is definitely going to a 5th. Who can wrestle the lead in set number 4?
Nine left. Nine left. 10.
Now, does that put pressure on Tsara here?
7 6.
A 16 means a maximum of 26. 7 or more. And this is difficult. It's a 10, and this time it's Horackova with a 29 that is unreachable by Sara. So Horackova goes into the final set 5-3 up. Good solid 10 from the Greek archer, to finishing things off with a 26 in the fourth. But look, this 5-3 lead, it can be matched, it can be leveled, but the key thing here is Horackova will now go second. She's only got to match Sara, and she's got the match. She doesn't have to win outright. So there's a different kind of pressure on that situation. Perhaps I'm suggesting less than shooting first and having to beat your opponent.
Oh, I don't know. I think most archers would just choose to shoot first, get the arrow down the range, and then let your opponent deal with that. So, I don't know. Really, again, she should be in a bubble. She shouldn't be thinking about what your opponent's scoring. It's hard, but, you know, that's the place where she should be. But, yeah, most archers would choose just to shoot first and get it done.
It's interesting you say that. And especially seeing as the stadium announcer is calling out the value of every single arrow. I mean, how do you block that out?
You just, again, mindfulness. Choose what you're going to think in your mind. Choose to fill your conscious mind is a really big thing.
Set number 5. Evangelia Sara trailing 3-5, needs to win this set. That is not the start she was looking for. A good arrow here could already mean Horackova has 1 foot on the podium, but it's an 8 for her as well.
No.
A little bit of movement here. Didn't look happy, but oh, that's just hit the line. The X10.
You could see the arrow soaring onto the clicker again, but it was enough.
9. No.
So finishing with a 26, an 8 is enough for the bronze medal for Marie Horackova. Oh, she's popped it into the 10 to finish on a 28. She took her time improving her form through the match, and it wasn't until sets 4 and 5 that she was hitting her peak form. Marie Horackova, having booked a place at the Olympic Games for the Czech Republic, has put herself on the podium here in Paris. It's bronze for Maria Horackova. Commiserations to Evangelia Sara of Greece. The 5 times Olympian has booked a quota spot for Greece at the Tokyo 2020 Games, and we think she's going to make it a sexy 6 in Tokyo. Brilliant, brilliant performance from the pair of them. Olympic qualification done and dusted. A bronze medal goes to Marie Horackova. Take a look back over the match. It wasn't a bad start for Horackova, but she just stayed consistent. 28, 26, 27 through the first 3, but she put on the afterburners in sets 4 and 5. 29 followed by a 28 was more than enough to take on and tackle Sara 26 and 26. But a special story for this Greek athlete, potentially in the making, as long as the Greek Archery Federation pick her to compete in Tokyo. It will be 6 Olympic Games for her. You can see how happy Marie Horackova is, and what a gracious athlete in defeat, hugging her opponent, taking a